Running self-diagnosis. All systems green. Propulsion mode. Warning. Insufficient power supply.
Right on target!
Off.
So they turned the reading room into a workshop. Not bad. Kids know how to hustle. Lenny, you broke our little promise. I'm heartbroken, you know.
I promised to show off the Synchronists Club projects. You really think that scrap you wanted me to parade around was gonna win over a single investor? This is what a win looks like. All-terrain, self-propelled artillery. AI-driven multimodal autonomous defense system. Best part is, full augmented resonance effect control. Means zero electromagnetic interference. You could drop this thing in the middle of the etheric sea, and as long as I'm still breathing, I'm still piloting. Auditor!
Present!
If you keep funding synchronous research, then this goes into mass production in 1 year. No, 6 months!
Mass production?
I know, hard to believe, but just let us show you!
No, that's not what I meant. It's just that the Black Shores isn't a mercenary group.
But it cuts through tacit discords like a hot knife through butter.
Leave this to me. Remove the safety, Lenny. Let's give it a test. Be careful.
Activate!
That vehicle.
Watch out!
Memories take shape. Look at that. That wasn't nice. Gotcha. Aren't you photogenic? Say cheese. Not memories take shape. Hold still. Gotcha. Are you all right?
I'm sorry, Professor. Mr. Alto, and club leader Lenny. I lost control. I'm really sorry.
Nana, please contact Dr. Luke to check on them. Are you all right, Lenny? Go get yourself patched up in the infirmary. I'll handle the rest.
I agree. And I'm not just blowing smoke, Lenny. Controlling delicate equipment through pure resonance is an ability only you synchronists possess. This technology has huge potential, especially if you, maybe lose the terrifying weapons?
But it's too late now.
It's never too late. I've been talking to new partners. There are many who still want to support us.
We are here to strive for the future of civilization. Star Torch Academy will be the cradle for synchronists and the vanguard of our collective hope. That's what my admission letter said. That's what I believed. I knew I was signing up to be one of the Exostrider's 1,000 backup pilots. A spare part. An appendix to a civilization's appendix. And I never regretted it. Strive for the future of civilization? Professor, is it true that no one cares about us now that the Exostrider is gone?
I care.
Professor! Professor!
I used to think this whole synchronous thing was just shuffling students from one class to another. But I get it now. These kids, they aren't fighting to keep their synchronous privilege.
This academy was a global initiative from the start. Nations and countless people invested in it. That's the bedrock of this place, and the bedrock of what it means to be a synchronist. That gives everyone a stake, even if they don't benefit from the synchronist program directly. They deserve to ask questions, and they deserve the chance to be won over.
Fair point. Besides, touching stories won't be enough to sway the review. Without the Exostrider, the synchronous program is just a drain on their resources.
I don't think Lucilla is the type to wager on sentiment alone. She's definitely holding her plans close to her chest.
asking for our help while keeping secrets. Or is there some other explanation? Either way, ball's in your court, Rover. Our undercover auditor.
I'm sorry for the incidents today.
Please, don't be. It was a rewarding day. Those young synchronists left a great impression on me. Speaking of which, is Lenny gonna be all right?
She's fine. Dr. Luke is taking her to the infirmary. And at this hour, allow me to walk you to your room.
Oh, no need for that. Dr. Luke showed me the way earlier. Actually, you look like you're the one who could use a rest. Rover, why don't you walk the president back instead?
All right then. See you tomorrow morning.
I need to stop by the conference hall before heading back. Care to walk with me?
Sure. When was the last time you slept?
Ugh, can't remember.
The last time you ate?
I did keep track of that. What's the weather like at the Black Shores?
It doesn't really change much.
And the food?
A bit better than what we get here.
Just a bit. My students who join the Black Shores barely write to me. Even when they do, they never mention their daily lives. If I do get a sudden call out of nowhere, it's just, "Professor, I have a question." Adorable little gremlins, all of them. As long as they're safe. That's what matters. So, when are you going to start?
Start what?
Fishing for intel? That Mr. Alto must have put you up to it, right?
We could have just cut to the chase.
Rover, would you let the Black Shores compromise its founding mission of fighting the Lament to get tangled up in superpower politics? Just for my sake? I asked myself yesterday if I really knew you. Turns out, I don't. And I kept going back and forth on what role you should play here. This situation isn't noble, isn't just. It's just businessmen and politicians squabbling over a slice of the pie. But I want this to be a collaboration, between Star Torch and the Black Shores. Not because we're friends, but because it makes sense. I put you through this detour because I was afraid that if I asked you directly, you'd just say yes to helping me. So I wanted you to see it for yourself. Judge it with your own measures. That way, when you go back to your people, you can tell them if Lucilla is worth trusting, and if these synchronists are worth fighting for.
Rover, are you still with the President? Change of plans. The new Federation caught wind she was rallying support and moved the review up.
To when?
Tomorrow morning. Technically, that's in 3.5 hours.
Classic New Fed. Space Trek Collective budget bylaws. Because the New Fed is a permanent member and rotating chair, they only need half the members to abstain to control the outcome. They likely had this review rigged before it was even proposed.
Gear up, President Lucilla. We'll see how the review plays out and take it from there.
3.5 hours. That's plenty of time. Let's go.
Where to?
The second half of the tour. Are you upset?
About how you dragged me into your plan? Or the things you're still not telling me?
My. Oh, sorry. Call it a teacher trying to keep on her mask? You're still my student on paper after all.
It sounds like you're saying I can just sit back and enjoy the show.
Bet that's not something you get to do every day, is it?
I didn't expect there to be a place like this beneath Rebel College.
Before Sundermere Base was built, this was a research facility for augmented resonance effects and void storm countermeasures. It's been decommissioned for years. The executive committee told me I could do whatever I wanted with the space. So I used my forte to do some light remodeling. Memories of my students that should exist only in my mind. Here, they become real. A tangible piece to display. We still have some time. If you're interested, feel free to look around.
You're using your forte to do all this? How long did it take you to create this?
However long it took, it was worth it. So the ones who stay don't just stay, and the ones who leave just leave. The exhibits we're looking for are here.
Hmm? Behind the wall?
Don't forget, this is my memory palace. Naturally, memory locks require memory keys to unlock. Allow me to demonstrate. This fancy trick only works in this little domain of mine.
What is it?
This is the very reason I built this exhibition hall in the first place. Professor, do you trust me?
Lucilla? You spaced out there. Are you all right?
I'm fine. Just had a dream that only lasted a few seconds. Rather fascinating.
Maybe it's a good idea to rest before the review starts.
Don't worry. I promise you I'll crash the second this is over. But right now, we must bring these exhibits with us.
Will a few exhibits be enough to sway them? She usually knows exactly how to sell anything. So why does she look so hesitant now?
Thank you for your trust. I know you have 1,000 questions burning in your mind. How will she handle the new fed? What's her plan for the Synchronist with the Exostrider gone? Forgive me for not having the answers just yet.
I know you'd never harm the students. That's the only answer I need.
Terrible timing for a compliment, Rover. Anyway, let's take these 2 exhibits and... See you soon, Professor.
Some kind of force pulled us down here. Do you know where we are?
If my memory serves, we're directly beneath the exhibition hall. This way.
synchronist's cockpit? Was this the prototype?
It looks the part, but this was actually our plan B. Designed without safety limiters to get sync rates up quick. Lets a synchronist pilot the Exostrider by force. I know. It was meant as a last resort if civilization was staring down extinction. The project was terminated after the initial trials. The synchronists who volunteered. In the end, they lost their ability to resonate with the Exostrider ever again. What our students are facing now isn't new. I just hope I can do better by them this time.
Any idea how we find our way out of here?
With our eyes open, the key should be somewhere here. Excellent. You're catching on quickly.
What's happening?
Something rather unpleasant, I imagine.
Lucilla.
Fine, no more jokes. Honestly, anyone watching would think you're the one facing the board. There, I know the way out. Remember what I told you before entering the dark side? About the memories I erase periodically that can never be recovered? Some things I can't bear to remember, but I also can't bear to forget. So I store them here. Looks like some of them are tired of being locked up. Rover, look up. The exit is right above. We can use this key to leave, but I need your help to get there. Everything here is from my memory, but I know you are real. And wherever you are, that must be reality.
I understand. I'll be your reference point. But what about that girl? Are we just leaving her?
Rover, do you have any experience dealing with children? Tell me, what makes a child the most flustered when they're playing hide and seek?
Ah, I see.
Now, come along. Let's treat this little escape as a warm-up for the review. Let's pick up the pace. Welcome to the Anti-Void Matter Materials Lab. It's where they first developed the materials for the Academy's anti-void canopy.
What's all of that in the center of the room?
The scrap of the day. Even the best recycling can only keep up with so much. Let's look around to see if there are any leads.
I have the photo. Now where is the right spot to project it?
Time for class. Come on, get in the shot.
Is this artificial retroact rain?
Dear me, this is but a pale imitation. Among the synchronists who survived the experiments, there was one from Jinzhou. Once he realized he'd never resonate with the Exostrider, he returned home and joined the Ministry of Development's Defense Division. There, he and his colleagues worked together to develop Jinzhou's retroact rain defenses.
You're saying the shields against retroact rain and void storms share the same origin?
Not exactly. His approach didn't work on void storms at all, and it was discarded long ago. Before he left the academy, the only things he asked to take with him were a few sheets of material buried under that pile of junk. I often wonder, was he just reluctant to let go of his design? Or had he already mapped out how to protect his hometown?
The girl who trapped us here? She must be trying to show us something through this memory.
Seems I've been getting schooled by my own students a lot lately. Let's go. It's time to move on to the next classroom.
Do you want to stop and take a rest?
Not even close.
What's wrong?
Stay where I can see you, Rover. We've wandered into an unpleasant memory. It's far too easy to get lost in here.
It doesn't look like there's a way to cross the barrier ahead.
I have an idea. Rover, just go with me on this, all right? Rover, can you step a little to the side?
Like this?
Perhaps a step forward. Maybe a step back. All right, this is the last one. Let's see that beautiful smile. Has anyone ever told you that you're not the most photogenic?
They have now.
No more teasing. This shot will have to suffice.
None shall whisper.
I'll have to pay for any property damage out of my own pocket, you know. So, please try to be gentle with the facilities.
Clear as day, madam. Your daughter isn't sick. She has awakened her organs.
My Lucy will never become a resonator.
Smile.
I don't want to be a resonator. Please, no. Lucy.
Lucilla? Not good. Without a reference point, she's getting pulled into the deep end of her memories. I need to find her before too much time passes.
Are you still there, Lucilla?
Yes.
Then why aren't you answering?
What do you want me to say?
Well, you could say okay, or I understand. This is the perfect moment. While our opponents are spread too thin, we take the reins. Just like the time you became president. Don't worry about the narrative. We'll play the villain. You just act tough, rope the independent auditor in, and we'll force another round of review. You fight hard. We express our concerns, and then we both take a step back. As long as we ensure our control over the future of the Synchronous program, nothing else matters.
And what do you want from my students?
Simple. We both get what we want. They have talent, and we help them achieve their dreams. And it'll be their choice.
Their choice? Whose dreams are we really achieving?
It will be their choice, Lucilla. My Lucy, I won't speak of your past choices. But tell me, has there been a single choice that wasn't your own?
I still refuse.
There. Just like that. Act tough. Fight hard. And then we both take a step back at the review.
From the Academy to the Pioneer Association, then to the Space Trek Collective, and now here. No wonder I was never cut out to be president. Watch out. That's me from the dark side. I use this memory to trap her. When are you going to tell her, Professor Lucilla? President Lucilla? That you've already made a deal with the new Federation? Let's go. You think you can outrun yourself, Lucilla?
Your plan? Are you just following the new Federation's playbook?
Don't let her get to you. How could I ever sell out my students? I have a plan, it's just... That's just her wishful thinking. A moth to the flame, daring the sky with wings of wax. Your students will die because of you. Let's leave this place, Rover.
You could have erased this memory. Why keep something so dangerous locked away?
To keep the sting fresh. A sharp reminder of the cost of slipping up if I ever get too comfortable in the Academy's peace.
Let's pick up the pace.
Let it go, Lucilla. Face what you know is reality. Once again, I found the courage to step into this room. Time flows here, silent and peaceful. The Academy is alive and thriving. We've come so much further than I ever... dreamed. I wish you were here to see it. The accident report is indisputable. Cable insulation failure leading to flight control abnormality. But the truth is simpler. I approved the plan. I killed her. wrestled with it for so long. What's a teacher supposed to do when a student dreams something so brilliantly insane? But she chose the sky. And I thought, at least let her have one chance to fall.
Is that Sundamir? Are we back before the Star Wars Riseway was even built?
Most of the students who lost their synchronous status in those force sync trials decided to return home. All but one. She told me it wasn't that she'd lost the Exostrider. The Exostrider had lost her. She said she designed a revolutionary transport method. A rocket piercing the sky. A way to bridge that sky and the Earth. This was the day she tested it. Her first crewed flight.
Then that wasn't a falling star. It was...
a spacecraft. Carrying the most brilliant student I've ever known.
To Sundamir Lookout. Professor, can you hear me?
Yes.
The weather couldn't be more perfect today. Oh, and I just saw a super huge Solace skin. I'll snap a picture for you as soon as I can.
Okay.
Professor? You don't sound like your usual self. Are those investors giving you a hard time again?
No, it's not that. I haven't slept much lately. I'm a little tired. That's all.
Professor, do you trust us?
Hey,
remember that old Huanglong saying? Know the way at dawn and, something at dusk? Ugh, it went right out of my head.
I can't remember it either.
That's okay. I'll look it up and tell you the second the experiment is over. Talk to you soon.
Rover. From the way it fell, void matter must have pierced the shielding mid-flight. But if we'd reinforced the coating... What kind of civilization do you think built the Exostrider? If they were that advanced, do you think they'd already defeated the Threnodians? Overcome the Lament? But before they reached the stars, they must have fallen too. Again and again. Go. Be our eyes. Walk with humanity. Please, give this to our teacher. Humanity's smallest step. And everything we had to give.
This isn't good.
Lucila! Lucila, wait! Lucila, your emotions are affecting this domain. It's dangerous.
Staying here is the real danger. Oh, we have to leave. Almost there. As long as we keep moving upward, we'll find a way out.
So this is why you wouldn't tell me what your plan was. This way out you've been building for the Synchronists. It's just a dead end, isn't it?
I don't want the new Federation to lay their dirty hands on my students. But the more I think about it rationally, the more I realize I can't reject their offer. Because on what grounds can I propose a plan that might kill them?
I think I know why that girl trapped you here.
What?
You're terrified that your proposal will be their end. You're afraid because you know they'll support any plan you bring to the table. Because you're their teacher. Because no one in this world understands them the way you do.
Another lesson from my own student. Huh. See you later, Rover.
I hope humanity can soar even higher.
I hope humanity can venture even farther.
I hope humanity can weather any storm.
Professor, what's your dream? My dream? My dream is simply to see all of yours come true. See you later, Professor. Let's go. Together this time.
Memories take shape. I protect. I witness. I inscribe. I witness. That wasn't nice. I inscribe every edge. Safety. Mediocre foes.
Professor, can you hear me?
I hear you. Loud and clear.
The weather couldn't be more perfect today. Oh, and I just saw a super huge Solaskin.
Yes, I see it too. You're right. It's absolutely huge.
Great. I thought you weren't gonna believe me. Right. I'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Was that girl another one of your students?
She is every memory I have of this academy. She is every one of my students.
We've come all this way, and I still don't know what your plan actually is.
That's okay. Everyone's about to find out.
Tired?
That was an excited yawn, Rover.
Rover, where are you and Lucilla? The other panelists have all taken their seats. The students, too. Can we really trust this plan of hers? Anyway, I'm leaving the speech to you.
If I...
Then we'll face it together. See you later, Professor.
President Lucilla, I am Cameron, Permanent Secretary of the Space Trek Collective Board. By appointment of the board, and on behalf of the Investors Conference, I hereby convene this second special inquiry concerning the synchronous program of Star Torch Academy. Pursuant to Article 12 of the Space Trek Collective Charter, President Lucilla, you may now raise any procedural objections regarding the attendees, the agenda, or the draft of this session.
I would like to know the national composition of this review panel, Miss Cameron.
This panel consists of 10 members, all from the new Federation. 5 serve as special representatives, and of the remaining 4 permanent board members, 2 have abstained and delegated their voting rights to the Federation. Additionally, we have Mr. Alto, attending as independent auditor on behalf of the Blackshores.
Then, Miss Cameron, I believe the current composition of this panel fails to comply with charter regulations governing review committees.
According to the regulations, any participant authorized by a board member shall be deemed to hold the same nationality as that member. The panel's composition is perfectly valid.
Pardon the interruption. If that's the case, then Rover, currently a student at Rebel College, can also be considered a panelist appointed by the Black Shores.
Welcome, Rover.
I have no further questions, Miss Cameron.
Then, per the agenda, I will now relay the investors' resolution following our previous inquiry. Given that the loss of the Exostrider constitutes a de facto failure of the program, our immediate priority is to establish a compensation plan for the affected assets and students. Furthermore, the board directs that the synchronous program must be terminated immediately, or at minimum suspended.
My stance remains unchanged, Ms. Cameron. I intend to continue the program.
We require a justification.
Panelists, this is a theoretical prototype for a shield designed to counter retroact rain, created by one of our synchronists. This prototype significantly accelerated the development of Jinzhou's own defenses. It saved countless lives during the war against the Threnodian Overthrax. And yet, the material used in this prototype was originally nothing more than discarded scrap from one of the engineering department's experiments. It was only because its designer was a synchronist, educated in engineering, void matter, and even meteorology, that this material found a second life.
You seem to be arguing for the superiority of general education for the Synchronists, President Lucilla. However, general education isn't even included in the program's white paper. I fail to see a link between that and advancing the Synchronist program. The shield is an impressive surprise, but given the cost of gambling on such a slim probability, the cost-effectiveness is simply too low.
How exactly are we meant to measure the cost-effectiveness of failure? As you can see, this shattered component comes from a failed experiment. One that was not even recorded in the Collective's official gazette. A synchronist gave her life as the price for validating her theory. 15 months later, this very component became the final piece for the construction of the Star Ward Riseway, the bridge between Lahaiwoi's Earth and the sky. Humanity does not always set out for the sake of victory, Ms. Cameron. Our synchronists know from the day they enroll. No one knows when the Exostrider will awaken, and the odds that they'll be the one to pilot it are slim. Yet they come anyway. They march toward likely failure from the very start. So I ask you, can you truly say that such failure has no value? And how can we call that a failure of the Synchronists, when the Exostrider was the one who banished LF1 from our world?
Secretary Cameron, the Black Shores representative requests the floor.
Proceed.
On the subject of unforeseen benefits from the program, we find ourselves in agreement with President Lucilla. This is a set of disclosable data we've just compiled. A significant proportion of current Black Shore members came from Star Torch Academy. These Bloom Bearers demonstrate exceptional capability, talent, and resolve, traits most prominent among the Synchronists. Furthermore, the Synchronists serve as role models for other students. I believe Rover is better suited to speak on that.
The Synchronist program is a search for a way out for our civilization. When we believed the Exostrider was the only route, then those fit to pilot it were the Synchronists. Now that the Exostrider is no longer a viable option, the ones fit to search for a new way out are still our Synchronists.
Which is why I must disagree with evaluating the Synchronous program purely in terms of cost-effectiveness. I urge investors to reconsider the criteria used to measure its value.
We require a discussion. This session is adjourned for 5 minutes.
Let them see your potential. Let them see your value. But that is not enough.
President Lucilla, following the review panel's deliberation, we fully recognize the potential value of the Synchronists as an independent academic division, as well as their role model effect. However, as Rover stated, only those fit to shoulder the burden of finding a new way out deserve the title Synchronist. Therefore, we propose a compromise. Rebel College will be preserved, but all future training must be subject to the guidance and review of this panel. Let's both take a step back, shall we? President Lucilla.
This is it. The final fight, Lucilla. Take a deep breath. Keep your composure. And remember. Everything you regret. Everything that brings you joy. Everything you have lost. Everything you have witnessed. The answer you chase. The treasure you give everything to protect. No, that won't be necessary, Secretary Cameron. The Synchronists of today, they remain the closest thing this world has to a way out for our civilization. After our confrontation with Aleph 1, we recovered this audio recording from the interstellar probe Farwatcher.
It's nothing more than static.
Even so, it is the only legacy the pioneers of Solaris have left us. We are not alone, Secretary Cameron. Just as our ancestors took shelter in caves, just as Star Torch Academy was built in Lahairoi, just as humanity itself endures on Solaris. A brave soul took the first step to claim that future.
I fail to see what this has to do with the Synchronists.
Using Rebel College research, we can build vehicles driven entirely by augmented resonance. That means complete immunity to frequency interference. And the training our Synchronists undergo makes them the perfect pilots for these vessels.
But the Strider Gate has been sealed. Not to mention, whatever lies beyond can hardly be called a route.
Who said civilization's route to the future has to go down?
The stars.
President Lucilla, I'm sure you know, any instrument that nears the etheric sea.
I am well aware of that. However, by relying on augmented resonance effects, the Academy can overcome that barrier.
And if it fails, the cockpit becomes a coffin. Is that a chance you're willing to take?
This is our decision. If the answer lies beyond death, then that's where we go. Just wait and see. My brightest students will pierce the sky for all to see.
The car will be here soon. I could take it from here.
Thanks for everything, Alto. Really.
You! It was a long day. The kind you don't forget, though. Rover, can you pass a message to the President for me? After a speech like that, the outcome doesn't matter half as much. Anyway, chillax! Everything's gonna be alright. Well, catch you at the Black Shores, my friend.
Yeah. Till next time.
Just look at this paragraph. It reads like you were hallucinating all the highways.
The lenses convert the reactor drive's light into storable energy.
I can give you a ride to the training grounds. Stay away.
Professor, I admit there are a few errors in this code.
She is not here. She is likely still at the review hall.
Thank you. I'll look for her there.
I'm sorry.
What for?
If I had been more helpful, perhaps the outcome would have been more satisfying.
This was her battle. You and I have already done our best for her.
Go check on her.
Transform.
Miss, I have a delivery for you. It's from Huanglong.
Huh? A package from Huanglong? What is it? What is it? Someone sent you snacks?
It's a letter from Yang Yang.
Ah, from Yang Yang, huh? Yeah, that time of year, I guess.
There's also a whole box of treats for you.
Whoa! Yang Yang's the best! Ahem, I know that. Hello? You're looking at the maestro of sharing here. But hey, what did Yang Yang say in her letter? Huh? Yang Yang has a sister? Oh, what's she gonna be like? I can't take the suspense.
Let's write back and ask her. Need to find a place to write this letter.
Mech mode off.
Roving among the stars.
The illustrious rover. Jinzhou, Raguna, Septimont, and now Lahai Roi. Why, of all times, do you choose to remain behind the curtain? They said you were formidable, but easily swayed by emotion. Looks like our intelligence division is full of overpaid dead weight after all.
She understands what her students need better than I ever could.
She's let that childish idealism cloud her judgment. Since Solaris was first trapped beneath the etheric sea, we've seen hundreds of attempts, hundreds of failures. But the reality is we can't even bring their bodies home. She chooses to indulge her students' whims? Fine. Then she's bound to them. One more casualty, and the investors will lose their patience with the program and hold her accountable. Ultimately, sacrificing our finest young minds to suicidal experiments. That's not just a failure. It's a disgrace to our species itself. Useless. All of it. Oh. Forget I said that. Just an old woman's rambling. Don't read too much into it. Give Lucilla a message. Kristen autographed a premier memento for her. If she wants it, she'll need to return to the new Fed and claim it herself.
And you're Lucilla's...
failed teacher. Nothing more.
Hyuki? Lucilla just left. There are still matters at the Academy regarding your identity that needed handling. She had wanted to discuss the Collective's next steps with you. They've buried the Exostrider's disappearance with an official story. But as for who activated it, they want to keep it a secret.
I'll be leaving Lahai Roy before long. The fewer eyes on me, the better.
Yes. She said that is the best way to protect you. Students will talk, that cannot be helped. But officially, the line is that the Exostrider awoke on its own. A wise choice. Fame is no blessing. If the Collective draws scrutiny from other regions, your freedom may not remain your own. That was all she wished to convey. But I waited here to tell you something else. Do not worry over me. As for Ashinohara, Lucilla will assist with the investigation. Once matters here are settled, I will return. But you must be careful. The Fraxidus seem to track your every move. Their plans for Denia and me may have failed, but it proves one thing. They have found a way to harness Thernordian power.
Spying from the shadows. That does sound like them. Thank you. I'll be careful. By the way, how is Denia?
She is still undergoing treatment and remains unstable. The Collective seem to have special arrangements for her. I wish to visit, but Lucilla said, I am the one person who cannot.
Well, it was your blade that struck her down.
In that strike, I used the frequency you left within her. The one that separates. That was what freed her from the Thernordians' control. So in her eyes, you are likely just as frightening as I am. Still, I hear her disposition may have changed. I should like to visit her one of these days. Lucilla has more reports for me. Something about Ashinohara. I should go.
Okay. If I can help with Ashinohara, just let me know.
Rest easy. As the Savior herself taught me, this long road to save Ashinohara was never meant to be walked alone. Go on. Perhaps I too can walk toward the spring you spoke of.
roving among the stars.
Rough assignment. I hope you've had time to recuperate.
So you banned Zahira from...
I'm a transform. Night mode off.
That Royan girl sampled every dish without so much as... Royan girl sampled every dish without so much as a flicker of expression. Then she just looked at the rest of us eating, almost like she felt sorry for us.
Rough assignment. I hope you've had time to recuperate.
Will there be new discoveries?
Rough assignment. I hope you've had time to recuperate.
I'm a transform. Roving among the stars.
Now, what should I write? The Voidborn Threnodian, Aleph 1. It devours a person's will and tries to strip human existence of all meaning. We could not have defeated it without Exostrider Lahai Roy, everyone at Star Torch Academy, and the local Roya people. After that, Lahai Roy could be reborn as something new. A different kind of civilization. Something even brighter. Anything else I can add? How is everyone in Jinzhou doing? Ever since that moon-chasing festival, there hasn't been much opportunity for me to get together with everyone. My footsteps. Before I knew it, I'd already come a long way. Sometimes I find myself thinking, maybe I should pause once in a while. Go back somewhere familiar. But every time the thought crosses my mind, some new trouble always finds me. Yang Yang mentioned a dream. Ever since you woke me up, I've had many dreams of my own. Good dreams, bad dreams. Some slip away like the wind as soon as I wake. Others are seared into my heart for a long time. But they're just dreams. Scenes that never existed. Lingering notes that the present hasn't yet swept away. But that moment in the Gorges of Spirits, the first time we met, is a reality we share that no number of dreams could ever erase. Just like the name you gave me. Maybe I'm destined to rove endlessly. Maybe my journey is destined to be filled with the unknown. But that also means...
in countless tomorrows lie countless possibilities. Where our paths intertwine.
Hello? Yang Yang, you coming or what? Huh? Oh yes, I'm coming.
Let me see. Once we pass through that checkpoint up ahead, that's Shuangfang territory. Didn't expect following those leads would take us all the way out here. This is where those missing people were last reported. And that's all thanks to you and that stream of yours, Yang Yang. If you hadn't connected all the dots, we'd still be running circles back in Jinzhou.
You're exaggerating, Tricia. According to the patroller's investigation reports, the victims all had reasons to travel to Mengzhou, and Xuanfang lies right along the only route there. But none of them ever made it to Mengzhou, nor do they come back. But if memory serves, Xuanfang...
Come on, we'll find out what happened once we get there. I already filed for a warrant. Just gotta show the folks at the checkpoint the paperwork, and they should let us into the hold. Phew! This is my first time on a field op this far from home. Anyway, we're bringing those missing people back safe and sound. Right, Yang Yang?
Yes, let's go.
By the way, what were you looking at back there all by yourself? I saw you smiling the whole time. You don't get that look on your face every day, you know.
Huh? Not usually that serious. Am I?
Ain't the same. Anybody with eyes can tell you a smile ain't just a smile. There's the smile you put on because you're supposed to, and the smile that comes from the heart. So what's got my Yang Yang smiling like that, I wonder?
Let's just focus on the mission, Tricia.
That's weird. Where is everybody? There should be guards stationed here.
Stay alert, Tricia. Something's not right, Tricia. Ready your weapon.
Yang Yang, are your birdie senses tingling or something?
TDs. 1. No, 2. They're coming from every direction.
That can't be right. This place is supposed to be...
Prepare for combat.
What happened to the Shuangfeng guards? You don't suppose these TDs took them out?
I'm not sure. There was something different about these TDs. The ones born in the wild don't usually form groups of this size.
They ain't coming from outside the city. And that means they came from... Hey! 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 Oh! Bring it on! I'll fire it up!
Let me be your blade. Let the winds roar. Speeding up, please.
Oh! Bring it on! Oh, you little...
Tricia, are you alright?
Just a scratch.
Tricia, one of us has to make it back. Jinzhou needs to know what's happening here.
Yang Yang! Yang Yang! What are you doing? Yang Yang! I feel empty. Long whispers crisps, water cakes, honeysuckle bread. Desserts from Renacita and Lahai Roy are great and all, but the stuff from Huang Long is what really hits the spot. Now that I think about it, it's been ages since I've had crispy squab, Jinzhou stew, long buns, poached chicken, canned... What else am I supposed to do? Blame Yang Yang for sending us those tasty snacks. They brought back all my great memories of Jinzhou.
Point taken. It really has been a while since we visited Jinzhou. Yang Yang hasn't written back yet. Yang Yang, Chixia, Baizhi, and even Jinxi. I wonder how everyone's doing. Things here at the Academy are wrapping up. Maybe now's a good time. And the thing we found inside that satellite? It might have something to do with the Court of Savante.
I know what you're gonna say. Let's go visit! We'll make it a surprise. Rising Long, starflakes, Jinzhou Mao Tai, spicy pulled chicken.
Abby's completely lost in a fantasy world now. That's fine, I guess. I should let everyone at the Academy know before I leave for Jinzhou.
Ah, perfect timing. We were about to go look for you if you took any longer.
Why's everyone...
To bid you farewell.
Mentor, No matter what difficulties lie ahead, Star Torch Academy will always have your back. We will all be waiting for you here. So go. Don't worry about us.
Huang Long. What a shame. Should the opportunity arise, I would like to visit. If you need anything, you have but to reach out.
With all that said, don't forget to share your experiences with us once you're back in Huanglong. Safe travels. Send us a waves line when you have the time.
Thank you, everyone. Well, off I go then.
Ah, yes. Lucilla mentioned a special arrangement for you. Do look forward to it.
You're all here.
Ah, our golden girl. I knew everyone would want to see you off, so I rounded up whoever I could.
You weren't just gonna shoot us a waves line and dip, were ya? That'd be cold.
Oh, Senior, come back and visit us when you get the chance, okay?
Even though your time at the Academy has ended, ours will keep moving forward. I believe that there will be a day when we'll share time together again.
Which means, this isn't some sad, teary goodbye forever moment. It's another brand new beginning that belongs to us.
The Academy is just a stop along the way. A cradle for dreams. The way I see it, everyone here already knows the path they should take, and just needs a little more time to sprout.
So, pal, you have a good time here at the Academy with us, yeah?
It was short, but yeah. I'm glad. If there's one thing I'll take away from my time here, it's all of you.
Rover, you are the most unique student Star Torch Academy has ever had. And as a place for learning, I hope the time you spent here becomes a source of strength for the path ahead of you. And yada yada yada, I'll spare you the speech. Ready, everybody?
President Lucilla, do we have to? Happy graduation, Senior.
Happy graduation!
Congratulations on your graduation. I'll do my best to catch up to you as soon as I can.
Goodbye. And it is a goodbye, because we'll definitely be seeing you again soon. So don't act all shocked when we just show up one day. Okay?
Everyone, thank you. Well then. See you, Star Torch Academy.
Have you heard about Uncle Dong? It's been days now.
Did you hear? I think it was Yang Yang.
And the patrol station isn't saying anything.
Yep, same old Jinjo, all right. Smells just like I remember it.
But looking around, the city looks like it's on edge. Yang Yang did mention trouble brewing in her letter. Is this it?
Yeah, what's with all the long faces? It's a beautiful day out and everything.
Anyway, let's go find Yang Yang and the others first.
Is that really you? You're back. Oh, thank goodness. Now that you're here, Rover, everything is going to be all right. You must have come back because you heard what happened to Yang Yang and Tricia. Huh? You haven't heard? Tricia's still unconscious, and Yang Yang... she's gone missing. And now...
Can you be more specific, Jija?
Oh, okay. I only found out recently myself. There was a commission that passed its deadline, but nobody came to follow up on it. So, I went out to look for my client, but I couldn't find him anywhere. And it wasn't just him. People all over Jingzhou have been disappearing. Tricia and Yang Yang were the ones on this case, but 2 days after they left the city, Tricia was brought back by the Midnight Rangers due to serious injuries. And Yang Yang, she wasn't with her. That's all I know. I went to the patrol station to ask for more information, but they won't tell me anything.
Come on, you don't gotta assume the worst, alright? Yang Yang, she's gonna be alright.
Don't beat yourself up, Jija. You've already been a big help. From here on out, leave it to me. I'll be on my way now.
Rover, please, just...
So, what do we do next?
Let's go talk to Jinshi first.
Madame Sanhua, I do believe it's been 2 whole hours. Will you be taking me to see the magistrate or not?
As I have already stated, the magistrate is not presently at City Hall, so that won't be possible.
Very well then. Tell me where she is, and I'll go find her myself.
I'm afraid I cannot grant your request.
It's been a while, Sanhua.
Rover, you've returned.
And who might you be?
Can you take me to Jinshi?
Hold on. I hope you don't mind waiting your turn. Not to mention this concerns my younger sister.
I'm sorry, but I'm also here for someone important to me.
I need to know what trouble Yang Yang got herself into.
Wait, are you?
Please, forgive Sanhua. I truly did not share my whereabouts with her. It's nothing. Just some scratches. Compared to what I've gained from this trip, this is merely a small jest from that one. My deepest apologies for not welcoming you properly, Miss Soy Soy. And apologies that your first visit to Jinzhou is under such circumstances.
Well, since Miss Sanhua was telling the truth, I suppose I should apologize for my earlier rudeness. I came all the way to Jinzhou to see my sister, only to be told she's gone missing. I hope you can understand how that feels.
I do. And I understand the urgency of the matter. Now that Rover is here, I'll brief you both directly. Recently, multiple people have gone missing across Jinzhou. All leads point to Shuangfeng. Yang Yang and Chuxia were tasked to investigate Shuangfeng Hold together. Chuxia returned gravely wounded, and we've heard nothing from Yang Yang. The moment I learned of this, I dispatched messengers via alternate routes to the Mengzhou City Hall, but they have yet to report back. I also tried sending elite Midnight Rangers to scout Shuangfeng Hold once more, but their gates are sealed shut. No one knows what is happening inside those walls.
Shuangfeng Hold, of all places.
But you must have a way in.
Yes. Magistrate I may be, but I am also Resonator to Sentinel Jue. Shuangfeng Hold's creator is none other than Mengzhou's Moonfuck Sentinel, Qin. As Mengzhou and Jinzhou share borders, the two Sentinels laid down certain rules, one of which concerns an agreement regarding Shuangfeng Hold. Should an emergency arise in Shuangfeng Hold, the resonators of each Sentinel may go to a designated location and retrieve the token they left. Regarding the specifics of that retrieval, it's not important. The act is done, and what I ultimately obtained, put simply, is a spare key.
I can tell the journey was not an easy one.
It is, after all, something that can only be invoked in an emergency. However, what constitutes as an emergency is for me to decide. Rover, given your deep connection with Jue, you should be able to use any of its artifacts freely as well.
There is no time to waste. We should go. Forgive me, Miss Soy Soy. I beg your patience just a little longer. The land of Shuangfeng falls under Mengzhou's jurisdiction. Shuangfeng Hold itself is a military stronghold. Generally speaking, as a neighboring state, we are not permitted to interfere in its affairs without due cause. While I cannot dispatch any personnel, as Jue's resonator, I may enter on a personal basis. But...
Trust me.
She's right. If this involves more factions than we think, Jinzhou will need its magistrate at the helm. Besides, you didn't think I'd just sit here and do nothing, did you?
Very well, then. Rover, Miss Soy Soy. As magistrate, I give you my word. I will bear all responsibility for your actions in Shuangfeng Hold. Please, bring Yang Yang. Bring the people of Jinzhou home safely. Rover, Tricia is currently recovering at Huashu Academy. Do pay her a visit before you depart. If you wish to learn more about Shuangfeng Hold, you may also speak with Principal Investigator Xiang Li and Baizhi there. As for you, Miss Soy Soy...
Might I have a moment of your time? There's a matter I'd like to discuss with you, Madam Magistrate.
As you wish. I'll answer as best I can.
I will meet you at Huashu Academy shortly.
We're counting on you, Rover.
Let's go together.
Who will be sitting on the other side of the board this time? I sure hope Yang Yang's alright. I know. She only just became an outrider.
Rover, you have arrived.
Baizhi, how's Tricia?
She's right here. Still undergoing treatment.
Yang.
Don't worry, Chixia. I'll bring Yang Yang back.
We should step outside. She needs rest. Juju came to visit Chixia earlier and spoke about you. Judging from your look, you've already met with the magistrate. Chixia. The Midnight Rangers who brought her back said she was gravely injured. But she still made it across the Dreaming Cavern by herself. She stayed conscious long enough to tell them what happened to Yang Yang, before finally collapsing.
Chixia.
No need to worry. She is no longer in critical condition. Her readings from late last night show she's slowly regaining awareness. However, she's still disoriented at the moment. Forgive me, Rover. After I heard, I also wanted to search for Yang Yang immediately. But with Chixia in this condition, I had no choice but to...
That's right, Baisha. Without you, Chixia's condition wouldn't have stabilized so quickly. And frankly, she might have been left with permanent damage. Rover, Sanhua told me about your situation. I take it you'll be heading to Shuangfang Hold soon?
Do be extra cautious, Rover. Shuangfang Hold isn't just any military stronghold. It's the pinnacle of what automata mechanics as a field can achieve, today and for the foreseeable future.
It's the masterpiece of Mengzhou's sentinel, Xin. A mechanical city, built for the sole purpose of trapping and eliminating tacit discords to keep wider Mengzhou safe. Shuangfang Hold has stood at the border between our two states for over 200 years now. Not a single incident in all that time. It's a living city in its own way that doesn't rely on people to run things. Instead, it uses creations called auto-puppets to fight off TDs. In theory, Shuangfang Hold is Mengzhou's most impenetrable fortress, and because of that exact reason, if something has gone wrong, the cause and the fallout are almost unimaginable.
According to Chixia, while Yang Yang was being surrounded by tacit discords, Shuangfang Hold's gates opened for reasons unknown. And to ensure Chixia's escape, Yang Yang went through that gate alone. Meaning, Yang Yang should still be inside.
After I joined Huashu Academy, I submitted several requests to Mengzhou to research the technological principles underlying Shuangfang Hold. So I'm afraid I don't know much more about what's actually in there. Sorry I can't be of more help in that regard. That said, while digging through old archives here at the Academy, I did stumble upon a report about Shuangfang. The contents were vague, frustratingly so. But there was a clue. Not sure if it'll help, but... Over 200 years ago, when Shuangfang Hold was first being built, aside from Xin and the forces of Mengzhou, there was another group that left their mark there. The Court of Savante. Shuangfang Hold has a long history. And that comes with a tangled web of events, each one tied to the next. I could elaborate, but I suspect you'd rather be on your way. Leave Chisia to us. Hwashu Academy will take good care of her.
Ugh. I sure hope Yang Yang's alright.
Oh, all right. Settle down, Dumpling.
Dumpling?
Ah, there you are. Pay no mind. I've had this silly bird for years. Dumpling's her name. She's in a bit of a mood right now. Probably because she didn't get to see Yang Yang. They were thick as thieves back home. There was this one time when Yang Yang... Sorry. This isn't really the best time to reminisce.
What were you thinking just now?
Oh, nothing. Just an old memory. I was thinking about the day Yang Yang told Mother and me she was leaving for Jinzhou. I told her that if she'd found her path, then she needn't worry about anything else. Just take that step and go. Only I wasn't being entirely honest with her. Before coming to Jinzhou, I'll admit I was a little nervous. After so many years apart, I wasn't sure we'd still be the same people we remembered. I never imagined.
Yang Yang said the same thing to me.
Oh, did she now?
You two are a lot alike, you know.
Are we? In some ways, perhaps. In others, not so much.
She's determined. She's never wavered or doubted her own choices.
My. You seem to know Yang Yang rather well.
My journey didn't really start until I met Yang Yang. No matter how far I've come, no matter how many places I've traveled, meeting her will always be my starting line. So whether it's for everyone who cares about her, or for myself, I will find her. And I'll bring her back.
Well then, shall we be on our way? To reach Xuanfang from Jinzhou, we'll need to cross through the Dreaming Cavern, north of the Gorges of Spirits. Since you've never been, I'll lead the way.
Zahra.